Okay, so it's time to deal with the wires. Now, some of them are obvious now. These are obvious for the high beam, the fuel, and the ignition. No problem there, we can deal with those. Then we have two spade connectors, one with a black and brown, the other with a black and blue. They are for the rev counter. Perfect. Then I picked up a wire down here which is red with a black tracer. And you've got to be careful with that. You've got to make sure that you get it the right way round, because if you look black with red, it gives you a totally different connection type. Now, I have discovered that red with a black tracer is for the left parking light. And what I mean by that is when you park the vehicle, there it goes, every fucking time. When you park the vehicle, you put the turn signal down to the left with the ignition off. That will then light up the front and rear side lights on the left hand side of the vehicle. Now, other vehicles that I've had, you could also do it on the right hand side. At the moment, I have no clue where that wire is. I only know the left hand side. It may well be here somewhere, I don't know. Other wires I still have to figure out, and as I figure out each one, I will let you know. The whites, for instance, now they're power, but I think they're only power with the ignition on, and they are for various sensors. Come on, brain cell, you can do this. Lights, indicators, you know, and let's say it's something like, oh, I'm just trying to think of what it could be. The brain cell's not working. Where a lamp, when it is grounded with the feed from the white wire, will light up. That's basically it. I've got one here that is a red and green. That I know is for the brake. And again, the other side of the brake light switch is one of these white wires. Now, the harness has not been supplied, and yes, Auto Sparks are meant to be sorting that out. Purple here. Now, I've joined them together, but I'm kind of thinking that's probably wrong, in all honesty. Sorry. I think this purple should go directly to the clock. And then I've got a purple with a black tracer. Don't know what that one is. I've got these lights down here, which I know is for a left turn, a right turn, and an overdrive. And do note they all feed down through here, underneath, oh sorry, on top of the steering column. I initially connected them up here, and I made a fucking big mistake, because I've got to push all of this lot back in there when I get the instrument panel in. I'm thinking that this is going to be for the right hand dial. This one is going to be for the left hand dial, although it is remarkably long. So we'll see. I mean, they're both going to need a ground wire, that's for sure. And in here, what do I have? I have a black, is it totally black? Yeah, it's totally black on a bullet. Don't know where that goes. Maybe it goes there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got a black that I made up, and maybe that's wrong. So what I'm gonna do is put that black out and these blacks in. It doesn't matter, it's a ground wire. What I want to do is take the steering wheel off, because that's going to make life a lot easier for me. Now, the steering wheel nut here, whilst I'm lucky, hang on, as I said that, the bloody thing locked up. It's an inch. It's an inch nut, but of course I got a wire coming through it now. So, not quite so easy, huh? Not much fun in Stalingrad. Monty Python, check it out. No, I'm going to have to figure out how to get, probably a pair of pliers actually, because it is quite loose. And then I can take the steering wheel off. That makes it easier for me to do my shit. All right, let me get the wheel off and then I'll come back to you. Okay, steering wheel's off now. As I said, that's a 1 inch. And I mean, I didn't have it untight anyway. So I'm now going to try and sort my way through these bloody wires. This one here, which is white and brown with a yellow tracer. Let me see. Brown with a yellow tracer and white. That is the ignition light. You will see that come up. Then we have this one here, which is green. Hang on. Let me make sure I get this right. Green with a no tracer and white with a green tracer. That one is the fuel light. Then the other one I have is blue with a white tracer. Blue with a white tracer tells you you're on main beam. They're done. Then we go to these two with the spade connectors. And I know I've been through this before, but I'm going to do it again. Then we have black with a blue tracer, and we have black with a brown tracer. They go to the rev counter. Okay, so those wires are all sorted out. Now what I got to do is sort out the rest of these wires and figure out why the hell I have wires with different connectors on that I have no clue what to do. And what I mean by that is the purples here. There are 3 purples. Well, I joined them all together thinking, yeah, purple, purple and purple. That may not be the case, because I know the clock needs a purple. What else needs a purple? I got a red and a green, red and a green, red and a green, red and a green, red and a green. That goes to the handbrake switch, so that one will connect to the handbrake light plus one of these white wires from these 2 white wires here. Don't know where the other one goes yet, but if you get, and I cannot really stress enough, guys, go get one of these. They were done by XK's Unlimited, who were brilliant. Unfortunately now owned by Moss, and they're not as good, but fortunately they've still kept these catalogues going for various models. So you know, you got to go grab one of these, because you'll get a diagram like this which is everything, and then you get the diagrams that break it down. Lighting, signaling, flasher, whatever. So you really should go get one of these. Okay, and also as an aside, and I know I keep mentioning this shit, but I'm going to keep doing it, you should get one of these charts that tells you approximately what the wires should be used for, but of course it's the main wire and then the tracer, so you have to make sure you get your shit right with that, and then at least it gives you a guide as to what the fuck you're looking at and where the fuck it should go. Okay, there's lots of useful information here. Do I need to put it up again for you guys? Really? Do I need to put this link up again? It's a British Standard BS-AU7 color coding for wiring diagrams. So you take your choice. Yeah, all right, I'll put the link in the description. God, you're so... as you will recall, my brother spent a week here and trying to sort out the wires. Successful or not, depends on how you want to look at it. So he's done, you know, the driver panel, as he calls it, with the connector and where it connects to. Some are correct, some are debatable. And he's got a red and a black here parking switch. Well, that is kind of true. It is the parking switch. So, you know, that's helpful. And using my brother's description here, even though it took him a week, and the Jaguar thingy, and the British Standard thingy, you should be able to get all your fucking wires in the correct place. And the proof of that will be if I do. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry guys, you're probably not really getting much of a... I don't know if this really helps. Does it help? Does it help for you to see the wires? What I was talking about earlier? The green with the white and green, and the white with the brown and yellow tracer, and the blue with a white tracer, and the black with a brown, and the black with a blue. And I'm sorry if it didn't show up earlier when I was mentioning the purples and a red and white one. I don't know what that is. Tomorrow I have to fix a car for a customer friend, and then I'll get back onto the wiring. So I guess I'm going to push this shit out now, even though it's kind of a short video. I think, hang on, and in fact I'm sorry, I'm going to twist you a bit here if I can find the right thing to twist. There we go. Now do note, because I'm a Mark II Jaguar person and I'm putting on an S-type wood panel, I had to buy these longer screws. Damn, weren't they expensive. Whoa! Shit, talk about bend over and take it in the ass. Anyway, it's because that's what I wanted to do. But this is unique. That's S-type, this is Mark II. S-types didn't have that extra. And every wire in here, obviously with the exceptions, is pretty much done. So I've got to figure out how or what I need to do with those. And I am not 100% sure. This brown, this white with the brown tracer, don't know. I've got to find out where it goes. It's got to be on one of them switches. Don't know which. I will sort that out. Because brown with a white tracer, it's kind of a potent wire, to say the least. But my biggest concern is the big brown and the brown and white, because I have switched from a generator to an alternator, and I have bypassed the voltage regulator because I put an alternator in. But I don't know really what I should do with these. One person suggested I should join them. Another person suggested I should definitely not join them. So I don't know. I got to look up this. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do it now? White with a brown tracer. Let's look up and see what it says. Yeah, you're just going to have to play with yourselves while I look at this. White with a brown tracer, oil pressure switch to warning light or gauge. Okay, I have an oil pressure gauge. It's this one, and sorry, I'm trying to see I have connections on it. Okay, I have connections on it, and I'm going to say that they're not correct. Are they? Hang on. I've got a green on it because it's a bolt-on, and I've got a green here. I think I got something wrong here, guys, because this, according to what I've just read, should be the oil pressure switch, which is this gauge here, and I seem to have a green wire on it and a yellow with a green tracer. So I have fucked up there something. Don't know what. I'll figure it out, but I'll let you know. Right now I'm going to push this out because this is a very short video, and unfortunately I won't probably be doing a video tomorrow. So you know the story. Get out in the garage, go do some shit.